Hi, I am Alaina and we're at my home base in Granby, Colorado in the Innsbruck neighborhood. Okay, so let's talk about the booking platforms or the tech aggregators that actually draw the tourists to our town because they connect tourists to home. I know that they do have some philanthropic efforts out there in donating to communities, but I think what would really help us and all of the Colorado Mountain communities is to see how we can leverage those high dollar platforms to start investing in infrastructure for long-term housing solutions for service providers in this particular space. And so if we can even get a percentage from the booking platforms to build these sustainable long-term housing communities, then I feel like every single piece of the pie is taking their ownership or putting into what we need to be able to solve these affordable housing crises across the state of Colorado and obviously nationally in these high volume tourist areas. And so if we come together in unison as a community and it's a vested interest for every single player that I just mentioned, many hands make light work. And I really do believe that with a conscious effort forward, with all of us putting in equal parts, we can not only do it really quickly, but we can preserve the short-term rental economy, which I built my whole retirement and my life on, is the fact that we can share things like homes. And I can stay in a new home anytime I travel. So I travel and I use only booking platforms to connect me with homes in places I go. We also have a short-term rental in Durango, Colorado, and it's amazing to be an owner in this space and understand all of the different components. To own a services company here and provide work for people in ski communities where they're making decent income, so I get it from every single angle, and I don't want it to go away, and it's at risk. It is at risk because if we're overworking our people, if we become injured or our mental stability is waning, because I can tell you housekeeping is extremely mentally tasking, emotionally tasking, and obviously, or taxing, and then physically taxing, it does start to wear you down. And then, if it all collapses, then the shareholders at the top of these aggregation platforms are also at risk, because if there's no services to keep the shared economy homes on the platforms and guests coming to clean homes, then where are the shareholder dollars? So let's trickle some money in to support the infrastructure needed to keep these short-term rentals going. And to do that, we just need to invest in affordable housing, and then we can have work-life balance, because if we have enough homes, people can work 3, 4, or even just 5 days a week, and then they get to go out and play in all of these wonderful recreational amenities that drew us here to begin with.